They are shooting tear gas. They are shooting tear gas. Cowards. Bastards. They are shooting tear gas. Cowards. That's the worst they can do. That's the worst they can do. Tear gas. Kill us. They are shooting tear gas. That's the worst they can do.
Guys, Abuja is totally choked. No road to go anywhere. You don't go up here and see.
Daily Trust was reporting live bullets, live rounds being fired. Is this how to go? The same people that shut this country down for 2 weeks, Jonathan did not go after them like this. A lot of the people that protested Occupy Nigeria morphed into what is the APC today. We saw how they had a series of protests then. Were these not the same people that protested and put Jonathan's head and call him all sorts of names, Jonathan Haram and everything? Did they stifle their voices this way? So this high-handedness we practice in the name of democracy.
A lot of people does not believe that it's going to be possible today, very possible today. The entire Abuja environment is totally shut down. Nnamdi Kanu has become a phenomenon. This is something that the Nigerian government was actually trying to avoid. But unfortunately, they do not know how to manage it. And it has spilled to people showing their reservations over the continued detention of the IPOB leader himself, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It has actually gathered momentum beyond expectation. The whole world, the whole Nigerian youth, name them from all walks of life, has totally, shut down completely anything that is in Abuja currently now. Protesters, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu protesters, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that's the hashtag now, not if now, has taken over the Abuja environment. Aso Rock is on the run. I can tell you that with every findings and report that we are getting live on the Abuja axis now. We are also hearing that the international community and some relevant UN agencies are already backing the protest because according to some revelations that we got, that they have been on this trying to get Nigerian government to understand that what is happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is pure illegality, and they will not be allowed to stand. And the people has actually waited for a very long time to see this thing come to reality. Yes, and that is what it is, and we must understand very clearly now that it is no longer going to be funny anymore. But the Nigerian police and the Nigerian government, the presidency has been issuing statements, overwhelming that it's likely they do not believe that it's going to be like this. The Nigerians are involved. The world is involved. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has taken over Nigeria currently now. He is the man of the moment. The people have shown solidarity. And why are the people? We need to ask ourselves questions. Why did Nigerians from all walks of life, turn out for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release? Because he is an honest man. He is a man who believes in freedom. He is a man who believes in justice. He is a man who has shown that that the consciousness of Nigeria has been buried as a result of injustice, and there is reawakening among Nigerian citizens. I think this might likely trigger another direction for Nigeria as a nation, because things need not got to change. And from reports we are getting, there's overwhelming support. More and more people are coming. Abuja completely today, Monday, has been totally shut down completely. I can tell you, no movement, nobody's going out, nobody's coming in. Protesters have taken over, and what surprises me in other parts of the states too, as I can bring to you something on this report, on this platform, is that Omahia or Abuja State, completely where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came from, is totally shut down. Every road leading in Abuja State is shut down. Nothing is operating. Schools closed. Everywhere closed. In Lagos, of course, the center of excellence, I need to give you a rundown of what is happening in Lagos. Yes, we are observing and seeing the Nigerian police, arresting people, without a reservation. And let me just use that word. People are being kidnapped into police vans and a lot of breakdown completely, and we are saying that these protesters here in Lagos, are very peaceful. We are just seeing, marching, calling for the world attention, and of course the system themselves to free a man who has not done anything wrong. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not done anything wrong. Yes, maybe they didn't see it coming. We saw Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, we saw very dark man, leading a massive squad there. We saw Alhaji Atiku Abubakar coming in, welcoming, we saw different, activists around the world, storming from different parts of the country, storming, Abuja hotel is totally, booked. I saw different activists, joining the protest, calling for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. It's a very deep signal, and the Nigerian government, I think, for now, should be regretting how they kept Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for over 2,000 days. Yeah, it's part of the protest anyway. I can tell you that. I'm there. Yeah, I'm there. So I have to do it, and that's what I'm doing. It's part of it. So sorry for that breakdown anyway. But I'm just trying to tell you now that it has become a symbol of resistance against injustice. We saw the activists, different activists. We saw Sowore. We saw a lot of them. Surprisingly, they never believed. People never believe that it's going to be a huge success. I can tell you it is a huge success. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has deepened the spread of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi has deepened the consciousness of millions of Nigerians to see the reason why Biafra has to come. Biafra is a reality, and the Biafra is not a threat to anybody. Biafra is self-determination of a people who wanted to be separated from an entity that does not represent the will, does not represent unity, does not represent anything apart from a conquest, political conquest, Fulani conquest. Name them. I'm not surprised some few elements there from the northern part of the country are already issuing a press statement, wondering how this has become a huge success, that Nnamdi Kanu has suddenly become a national phenomenon. Nnamdi Kanu has become an international and national discourse anywhere around the world currently now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become a reference point. From what we are getting from Burkina Faso, also the military head of state there, Ibrahim Traore, has also delegated his open speech in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. Unfortunately, I think the Nigerian government should be regretted by now. If they have known, they wouldn't have allowed this thing to come to this point where there's a global understanding now. World leaders are meeting, different agencies are meeting, ECOWAS are meeting, AU are meeting to finalize, how Biafra is going to be recognized. And it looks like every Nigerian now is a Biafran. Every Nigerian is a Biafra. We have seen the Hausa youth support. We have seen our brothers from the Southwest massively, engaging the system on the free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. We have seen the entire South, completely shut down. Anambra shut down, Delta shut down, Bayelsa shut down, River State shut down, Aso Rock, Umuahia, Enugu. We are Imo State, completely no-go area. And the question is this: at this point in time, how come Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have become something of an icon? A man that needs to be studied. A man who faced reality in the midst of injustice. That's what is happening currently now in Aso Rock, and I can tell you now, they have shown resilience, and the initial force by the Nigerian security agencies who are trying to, muzzle down the protesters, as they regrouped again, and when they saw the massive advancing to the protest spot, they have no option to give way. The military and the Nigerian police to please respect Nigerians on this way of free Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. We don't want any casualties. We don't want anybody to be killed because they are asking for Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. As long as the protest is not being hijacked, it's a plea for Nigerians are making. Allow them, register their grievances, or show solidarity to a man who have not done anything, who is not being seen with a gun, who is not seen with a weapon, who has not carried any form of invasion in anywhere around Nigerian territory. What we are saying at this point in time is that Nigeria created Biafra, and Biafra has to stand, and Biafra has to be. This is not the time to back down. We have seen in the past too. I don't know how Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be feeling right now in Aso Rock, because in the past we saw him, participating in protests against Goodluck Jonathan Ebele, a massive protest, and nobody, they were not, bulldozed by gunshots or tear gas or whatever, like what we are seeing today under a man who acknowledge that it is the civil responsibility and the civil right, not even a privilege for people to get the government to understand that they are actually derailing in terms of bringing justice the way it's supposed to be. And this is another question to the Nigerian judicial system. How far now? These are the things. This is a signal of what is going to come in 2027 if, of course, Nigeria is being denied leadership by INEC this time around. It is not going to be funny. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, free Mazin Nnamdi Kanu protest is a pointer, to the global world, to the United States of America, to the Israeli government, to Canada, to Italy, to Germany and France, to look inwards now and understand clearly that Nigeria has come to a point of boiling point where there's need for disintegration of this country. There's need for disintegration of this country. In as much as we are seeing thousands and millions of jihadists taking up arms against killing people every day and all that, then they are being celebrated in a country that said they do not know what is called democracy. That is what Nigeria is talking about. Free Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, has gathered momentum, and of course, as I'm talking to you now, as people are pressing and asking questions, what actually happened? It is a quest to free the first Jewish black nation in Africa, called Biafra.